The Space Marines of the Blood Ravens chapter were well entrenched in their castellum in North Vandia when they finally faced an all-out attack. Utterly unwilling to surrender or retreat any further, the Blood Ravens prepared a mighty defense against the coming assault. Among those defending the keep were Space Marines drawn from the chapter's hallowed First Company. These were the hardened veterans of many crusades, each man ready and able to face down whole squads of enemy attackers. The Blood Ravens on the ground would be further bolstered by fresh troops arriving from the battle barge Litany of Fury in orbit around the planet. Only two factors made the Blood Ravens at all assailable in their stronghold. Most critically, the fortress was unable to receive reinforcements directly from orbit. Captain Thule thus had to establish a forward base to receive drop pods and landing craft. Although well defended, this base could be taken. Secondly, the Space Marines had established their base near ancient ruins, which the Ravens claimed held relics of great importance to the chapter. Unwilling to desecrate the space by fortifying it, Thule opened the door to an enemy claiming the area and thus dealing a powerful blow to the normally unbreakable Space Marine morale. The Battle of North Vandia would be one of the bloodiest of the entire war.
The enemy is at our doorstep and thinks he can push us off this world. He is already gloating. He can taste his victory. But what he fails to see is that we will make this his last meal. The Chief Librarian has ordered the purge of this world to protect our chapter's secrets. Are we to retreat with our duty unfulfilled? Are we to let a black mark stain the banner of the Blood Ravens? I say that we will not. I say our enemies will regret the day they ever decided to face us in battle. Our battle barge orbits overhead and will rain the Emperor's holy fury upon our opponents. More of our brothers will come to join the fight. But as ever, our enemy outnumbers us. Each of you must be an army in your own right. Veterans of the First Company, the finest of the entire chapter, stand with us. Let their valor guide your fire into the enemy's heart. Remember that we are Blood Ravens, brothers. We have all sworn to protect fonts of hidden knowledge. Each one of us must fall before handing this word to the enemy. The Emperor is with us. The unknown Primarch is with us. They have come for our blood, but they will drown in their own.
The objective is not lost on
We
us.
don't fear you, heretic.
Me.
I should hope not, Captain.
It is a good
Fearless
thing.
foes are much more satisfying.
The only satisfaction we'll give you is a quick death.
And now you tire me, Captain. I've heard far too much empty
My
boasting
life is
already.
forfeit.
Come on, then, if you think our boasts are empty.
Patience, Captain. I will get to you in good time.
We hold it now. Now what? We have it now.
Bless us, great one.
Do you hear the voices too? Enemies! We need enemies.
Anything for the great powers. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
The First Company is with us. Strike at the enemy now!
What do you want? Enemies!
Master.
We need enemies! For the Dark Gods!
We're here for the Dark Gods. Thank you. Thank you, Master!
The path to ruin.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Anything for the great
We are under
powers.
attack!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Do not trifle with me, world. The forces of chaos call for you. The enemy.
My life is forfeit. Anything for the great powers.
We are under
We will
attack!
build it for you.
Sanity is for the weak. We must
Do not trifle with me, world. Chaos Raptors ready to kill. What would you have us do? Fly against the enemy! We must kill! Kill, crush, rend them limb from limb! Destroy! Destroy! Fight back! Chaos Raptors ready to
Anything
kill!
for the great powers. We will build it for you.
What would you have us do?
Do you hear the voices too? It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Reinforcements have arrived! To battle, Blood Ravens!
For the Emperor! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We will strip the flesh from their bones.
We must kill! Do not sweat! The will fight back! Enemies!
It is as though 1,000
We
mouths
will be
cry
back.
out in pain.
Anything for the great powers. Whatever you desire. Oh, bless us, Great One.
Meeting resistance!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry
Enemies
out
are
in
near the
pain.
Chapel Brothers! Close
Do
ranks
you
and
hear
attack!
the voices too? It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. you hear the voices too? We will strip the flesh from their bones!
You shall not pass!
We need enemies!
Feel the power of the Emperor's mailed fist!
Raptors! To the hunt! Take to the skies! We fight back!
Must kill! The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. They will overcome us! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
We are taking fire! Yes. Meeting resistance, my lord! Rejoice in the light of oblivion! Your will? Your will? For the Dark Gods! Yes. When do we attack?
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Do you hear the voices too? Do you hear the voices too? Enemies! We need enemies. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Crush, kill, and destroy.
Meeting resistance!
We're here for the Dark Gods. Oh, bless us, Great One. Yes, yes! We will work faster!
Do you hear the voices too? It is as though 1,000 mouths cry
Meeting
out
resistance!
in pain. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Sanity! see the target. Enemies! We need enemies! Do you hear the voices too? The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We are taking fire!
Destroy! Destroy!
Hold the relay
Chaos
station!
is
We
our
must keep in
master.
touch with the Litany of Fury!
Forces of chaos, bow to me.
We are filled with the power of chaos!
Tactical and assault squads, resume the
It is
attack!
as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Meeting resistance!
The true power is here.
The chaos god speaks clearly.
They will
Meeting is
overcome
fire!
us!
1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Must we kill you?
They will overcome us!
More than you could possibly know.
Your death will
Hear the voices too!
You hear the voices too? Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb! It was a momentary madness. The warp overtaking me. It is a good thing. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. Sanity is for the weak. The location will be ours.
Guide me wisely.
Once
Do
more
not
into the
trifle
fray.
with me, worm. I am power.
You hear the voices too?
Chaos is the only true answer. Show me.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
We are under attack!
Bless us,
We have
great one.
captured a
The enemy is
location.
feeding coordinates to the battle barge. Prepare for incoming orbital fire!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Anything for the great powers. But of
Do
course,
you hear the
Master.
voices too?
The weak fight back!
We see the sanity is for the weak.
Damnation! Where is our support?
Anything for the great powers. We will build it for you!
Meeting resistance!
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Meeting resistance!
But of course, Master! Anything for the great powers. We're here for the Dark Gods.
The enemy is trying to cut off our reinforcements! Drive them back!
The weak fight back!
What do you want?
Destroy! Destroy!
Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
We are under attack! We are under attack!
Dark Master!
Rend the limb from limb!
Do you hear the voices too?
We are under attack!
Whatever you desire. Yes, yes! We will work faster! Whatever you desire.
Where can we take the armies of chaos?
I see
Savages for the meeting resistance!
Take me to them, that I may render judgment.
The chaos gods speak clearly! Beast on savages for the weak!
Anything for the great powers. But of course,
We are
Master!
taking fire! Chaos! The best way to travel!
Whatever you desire.
Where can we take the armies of chaos? The best way to travel!
I see purpose.
Bring them the Emperor's wrath,
The
brothers!
objective is not lost on us! Transport ready!
Anything for the great powers.
We must kill! Crush! Kill!
We are under attack!
Destroy! Crush! Kill!
Meeting resistance!
We must
We are under attack!
We're here for the dark gods. Anything for the great powers.
Deliver pure evil into the heart of the battle. We will deliver pure
Anything
evil
for the
into
great
heart of the
powers.
battle.
I am here to lead you.
You won't hold that for long, demon spawn.
Demon spawn? One so hopelessly
We're here
ignorant
for
of
the
his
dark
origin
gods.
should not be so quick to insult another's parentage. Brother.
We are not brothers, heretics.
We will build it for you.
Of course not. My mistake.
The weak fight back! We are taking fire! Now what? Transport ready. Where can we take the armies of chaos?
Whatever you desire.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Strike them warp down. Overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I seethe with purpose.
Yes. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
The weak voice back! Kill! Do you hear the voices too? We are under attack!
Bless us, great one. Whatever you
The weak
desire.
fight back!
We will build it for you. We're here for the dark gods.
Here to lead.
The enemy is at the western gate. Hold fast, brothers!
Enemies!
Whatever you desire. But of course, Master.
Where can we take the armies of chaos? The weak fight back! Slaughter them all!
We fight to the last man, brothers. This fortress shall not fall.
Such inspiring courage. Perhaps we'll mount your corpse on golden chair. Do not try to leave this world.
You pile heresy upon heresy, traitor. How could the Emperor have ever trusted trash like you?
Wonder instead how he ever could have trusted one such as him, brother.
darker powers.
We are taking fire! The weak fight back!
And die.
The weak fight back!
Meeting resistance!
My life is forfeit.
Hold the East Gate at all
My life
costs!
is forfeit. Yes, yes! We will work faster!
For the Emperor!
We're here for the Dark Gods. As you wish. Yes, yes! We will work faster!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Meeting resistance!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Do you hear the voices too?
What do you want? Show me the enemy. This is the last time!
Enemies! We need enemies.
Here to we are taking fire!
We cannot fail.
The gene seed must be preserved. Get Captain Thule to the Thunderhawk. Understood. Join them, Brother Apothecary. We will cover your escape. And you? We cannot allow the enemy to claim our relics. This area must be cleansed with orbital fire. The chapter will honor you, brother. There is no honor to be had in defeat. But someone must deliver the targeting beacon. Orbital control. Lock onto this beacon and fire. Full power.
The Word-Bearer's victory over the Blood-Raven Space Marines was a terrible blow to the Emperor's faithful. The Ravens fought nearly to the last and blasted the landscape with orbital fire, rather than see their relics fall into heretical hands. But their sacrifices ultimately seemed in vain. Indeed, Eliphas the Inheritor saw North Vandia as the site of his most critical victory. Mad preachers took to the streets of Cornus' cities, claiming that by breaking the Blood Ravens, the Word-Bearers had obtained the personal sanction of War Master Abaddon for the Dark Crusade. It was never clear why the deaths of Blood Ravens, a chapter whose history does not go back to the Horus Heresy, would be especially pleasing to Abaddon. Nevertheless, the forces of the Word-Bearers fought with a new and terrible certainty from that point on.